Hello, guys. Welcome. I hope you all are doing well, and I hope you are enjoying life, and I hope you're living life to its fullest. Honestly, it means a lot to me. I had quite an eventful day today, and I honestly enjoyed my day. This was like my, I was really happy today. Um, but honestly, so I hope all of you was really happy today and had fun today, just as much as I had. But today, we are finishing connecting the rings um inside of my mm, inside of my mega base. Now I know you may be asking, because I know you see the um what day are we on? Day 196. I know you're asking because you see the days, no days, you seen the title of the world, and you just have so many questions. Like mainly, why is the name of the series Unattainable? Well, to answer that question, it's a little bit complex, honestly, because the name that because unattainable means something that you can't get, like you can't attain. So for the name of the series to be unattainable will mean that we're attaining something that we're not able to attain. And this mega build, once it's fully done, you'll see why it's called the unattainable. But honestly, this is quite a beautiful mega base. I'm about to just go live. I'm about to just finish it. Cause Genius was in clutch. Genius came in clutch and finished the second layer for me. I finished the whole majority of the first layer by myself, and then I did about half of the second layer. Then he finished the rest. And yeah, so essentially, I went. I'm about to finish. My PC is making like weird noises. That's strange. Anyway, we're gonna finish it this live stream. That's my mission. Cause I did tell Genius how I did tell Genius that I will finish it today. If you're wondering how I did it so fast, it's because I know it. Almost dropped my controller and my phone. I know it looks like really suspicious because um the way I know it looks suspicious because I finished that whole big first layer and then the second layer done and it only was about a day. But I'm about to show you how I really did it. So I find out this method is when you just do this, right? It's even fast without this method. But you see, look, this is what I do. We sit here. I don't even need to touch my mouse no more. Auto clicker, back up, off, on. And sometimes you could even just leave the auto clicker on. But I just turn it off just because. You see that it's just that easy. Sometimes I do mess up, but yeah, it was just that easy. That's just what I was doing. Chat. I want to surprise Genius because he definitely came in clutch with this second half right there. And then he did some part of the third and some part of the second to last. Wait, did he finish the bottom one? No, no. Yeah, you see, this is mega, mega beautiful too. I'm at the right. Okay, I am at the rating. Oh, I think what made this faster is the fact that I didn't have to go to is I didn't have to make slabs. I think that just made everything faster. Making slabs, I felt like just made it take so much longer. And I wish we could use the world map because the world map will look so amazing. But for some reason, every time we combine the two, it just doesn't work. You see, my armor is about to break. Good thing I just sold it so I could just always make some more. Just like in real life, chat, if you got money in the real world, you can do whatever you want, realistically. Like, and that's not even me just yapping. That's literally true. As someone who doesn't really come from humble beginnings and worked for his money and stuff like that, it's like you have to like without money, you can't really do much in this world. But with it, you could do all. And I never understood the fact that people said money doesn't bring happiness. Like generally, are you sure about that? Like a lot of people say that not money don't bring you happiness, but a lot of people say that they don't understand it, which like just sit here and think for a second. Why how can't money bring you happiness? Please tell me. You can buy whatever you want. You can't even say it's not no chase because like one because with money you could really buy if you have enough money you can buy whatever you want, and if we get into the more sadistic side, I guess you could say, um, you can make people do whatever you want. But when it honestly comes down to it, it's like you there's still many things you could chase in life that is not money related. I don't think a lot of people understand that. Like you could chase the perfect girl. Um, you could find yourself. You could go on a workout, a weight loss journey. Like there's so much. Oh, well, I said weight loss journey, but you could just go on a workout journey. Like it's so much you could do that don't need money. Well, you need money, but like it still would take a couple years to achieve. Like for example, I want for those of you who watch anime, I want the Toji build, but I spent like majority of my life gaining weight because I wanted the Toji build before he was a thing, just because I knew what I wanted in life. And so that being said, when it came down to it, it was just like I want that's what I wanted. Um so I spent my whole life just gaining fat. Because for those of you who actually don't know, um, it's eat best way to gain muscle is when you're fat because you have the weight. Like people will tell you, gaining weight is harder than losing weight. Like it's really hard to gain weight. So generally speaking, it's like there's so much you could do with and realistically since you have the money, you could just honestly just get the plastic surgery. And the list generally goes on. So those of you who say money doesn't bring you happiness, you're false. You're so false. In a world that revolves around money, tell me money doesn't bring you happiness. That's like saying food doesn't fill your stomach. It's dumb. No, just like Tobias said, money solves everything if you have enough of it. Yeah, that was the hardest quote in Gumball, yo. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm not about to get bothered by the phantoms. Pretty sure I got busy here though. Genius were on a crazy grinding streak to get the mace, and he finally got the mace. He finally achieved what he wanted, and he ended up giving me one. I'm so glad you could sell the mace because I think you actually can't inside. This umbrella is making it generally hard to see. Bro, I promise you, I generally spammed V, but it just was like, no, no, you're not allowed. Yo, generally, Phantoms have too much HP, bro. I feel like they should be a one tap. Genius is in here. It says he's sleeping. Or is that just AFK? I think that might just be AFK disease. Yeah, it's just the AFK. Just gotta deal with the Phantoms. I really want to download a mod that takes Phantoms away, bro. I think I fell in love. Yeah, my turtles make so many weird noises. I thought turtles was quiet creatures, but no, they are quite some of the loudest creatures. Well, not loud, but like they make a lot of noise. What they're supposed to be quiet. And I got two of them, so they just making double the noise. I was playing Marvel Rivals with my friends, and I would have streamed it, but it was like I'm kind of glad I didn't because they would have like we was playing with my friend's other friend, and I think he might have anger issues. Bro was getting mad teed because he was losing. And I would too if I had 140 hours in a game and I was still getting eviscerated by Spidey. Like Marvel Rivals is one of those. Like I know Marvel Rivals been out for months now, so 100 hours may not seem a lot. But here's something you got to realize: Marvel Rivals, the type of game that Marvel Rivals is, oh, it's a lot. Trust me. Marvel Rivals is a hero shooter, and the amount of hours they say is purely how many hours you play, how many hours you have in the game, like inside of a like how many games you played and out, and like and each game is like 10 minutes. That's for 100 hours. That's six games. We're doing a rough estimate. 6 games in an hour, right? And then in a day, 6 times 24. We could pull a calculator out for that, but I don't think I need one. 6 times 24, 4 times 6. Um, I forgot what's 4 times 6. Let me pull out a calculator. 24 times 6. 24 times 6 is 140. 144. 144 games in 24 hours. 24 hours. And to make it easier, we're just gonna do it at intervals of 25. So 144 games plus 6, that's 150 games. 150 games in 24 hours. 150 games in 25 hours. 25 hours, 150 games. No. With that said, that's 150 times 4, which is just 600. 600 hours, 600 games in 100 hours. And he has 140. And you're dying to Spidey still? And I was using Spidey. And y'all, and those of you who don't know, who know, I'm I'm maybe good with Spidey, yeah, but Spidey's actually like essentially a throw pick now. Even Necros himself says it himself. Spidey's essentially a throw pick now. Cause like whatever, like it's no reason to ever use Spidey no more. Just on the simple fact that Spidey is not a good character. Yes. I'm talking loud. You said I'm talking loud, or who am I talking to? My live stream. You said what? I mean, because I decided to finish my build. I just woke up. Anyway, what you call it? We like Spidey is a throw pick. They nerf Spidey so bad, but like people are still gonna play Spidey because if you're a god with Spidey, Like Spidey's one of those characters you just have to be a god to use. You can't be mediocre and use Spidey. I'm sorry, that's the truth. You cannot be mediocre and use Spidey. That's just a throw pick. And I was using Psylocke, getting better with Psylocke, and I was essentially cooking. I might start using her rank now. I think she's rank ready. A lot of my characters are rank ready. And you want to know something? I think I know what made him mad because the first round we played, I did go magic, right? But I was essentially trolling. I wasn't like going crazy. Like I did like I was like I averaged about 30 kills a game. When I played healer, I had 22. But it was a 4v4. It would have been an interesting video, but I think that would have made him probably uninstall the game. Because after that, he was generally rage quitting and calling and just like he was saying that I need to get off the game. He was saying me and my friend need to get off the game because the main people who was pushing their weight was me. I'm not trying to say names, but it was me, um, my one of my another one of my friends and another one of my friends. Let's just call the person I call Psylocke Lord. Let's just call him Psylocke, and we're gonna call the other person, we're gonna call him Rocket because he's a healer main and he has Lord Rocket. So obviously since they was trash talking, we didn't even have Rocket as our healer. Like it was actually Psylocke who was our healer. So it's like, yeah, we're not like we don't even have the healer main as our healer. So we have the DPS dive main as our healer, and once again, we still was cooking. Now, don't get me wrong, his heals was impeccable, but that's not what was winning us the fight. Me and Psylocke plays the game. I think Psylocke has he has a little bit more hours than me, I think. And and um I have the third most hours in there. I think third or second. And but I only have 130. And I'm like it generally got to a point where it was like because he just kept complaining. I'm glad I wasn't in the group chat. So realistically I was chilling. But my friend was getting teed because they was switched to use his character. Personally, I don't see how that bothers him, but it did. But they would switch to you to copy him and use his character because they couldn't do anything. I'm using Spidey. They switched to Namor and they still can't do anything. I didn't even pull out BP on them. Like if I would have pulled Black Panther out, it would have been wraps. And the first game we won, they was like, y'all not even that good. I thought y'all was better than expected. Last thing he ever said, we just kept eviscerating them because they almost won the second round. Yeah, I was using my main, but like I was just like I wasn't really. It wasn't really me who's selling honestly because I think I only died 8 times. I believe it wasn't me. So essentially, it was just like it was fun, but I feel bad for my friend because I wasn't in the group chat like I said, so I ain't have to hear it. And if I did, I would have just been laughing because it kind of gets to a point. Not even gonna hold you. Like if you're gonna sit there and complain about us being good at the game, that's just a dumb thing to complain about generally. People who be like, "Oh my gosh, you play this game too much. Take a shower." Jokes on him. He has more hours than me, but people who say stuff like that generally just like, "Oh my gosh, bro. Come on. What are you what are you generally just yapping about?" And it's like I could see the argument like if I was sitting here flexing like, oh yeah, I'm better than you, blah blah blah, this, that, and the third, then you could be like, oh, you played the game more than me, that's to be anticipated. But that's only works if you wasn't trash talking. If you were trash talking and then you hit them with the, oh, you played the game more than me, then why are you trash talking? Like I know trash talking it's fun, but like when you just say dumb stuff, it truly just is like, bro, come on. And at the end of the day, trash talking is only fun when the people are not generally crashing out and about to just commit heinous war crimes because they're losing. And and chat, y'all gonna be cooking him when I say this, but I actually I was playing Minecraft in the background while 1v1 them the whole time. When we was eviscerating them, I was playing Minecraft the whole time. Like at that point, I see why like a crash out. See, they didn't know that. They didn't know that beforehand, but it was fun. Only my team knew that. I was, and y'all know I have 16 gigabytes of RAM. I'm actually getting more next weekend. So like in Minecraft, with Minecraft running 8,000, idle it was running about I think probably like 2,000, 4,000. But and sometimes it will spike up to 5,000. But Marvel Rivals runs 7,000, and like runs roughly 7,000 minimum, honestly. And Minecraft constantly trying to run 5,000 or whatever. I think that what you call it? With that was definitely handicapping. I was definitely handicapping me, honestly. Honestly, the stream is probably gonna be another short stream. Because I'm I probably get some of the dirt above done, but this literally is taking going extremely fast. And it's not like I didn't know it was gonna go fast, but I didn't just want to sit here and I didn't just want to be one of those YouTubers who just literally sit there and um like say, oh, I'm building this mega building survival, and then out of nowhere they hit you with the um oh my gosh, they hit you with the, oh, I did it off camera. Which once again I understand it because like personally I don't think me sitting here streaming, I don't want to, I don't want people going to my videos and going to my homepage and looking at me and just seeing nothing but me just building and not actually just, I mean Minecraft is a building game, but like not actually see me exploring the world or whatever because there's also a survival game that you have to explore. And this world has lore in it, so yeah, that would be very tough. I need to stop wearing hoodies in the summer. Like it is too hot to be doing that. I told James this would take like 30 minutes. I lied. I lied severely. So I'm gonna take like an hour or two. But it's gonna feel like 30 minutes. Just because with this auto clicker, it makes everything just so 10 times faster. That's all that's left. And you can't sit here and tell me this second. This fourth ring is not going to take 2 seconds, and then the fifth is going to be done, and then the sixth, and then yeah, it's going to take a very short amount of time. Like sometimes I generally be thinking my turtles be drowning because they just be blowing bubbles and making some weird, strange noises like they're drowning. Like a couple, like I know when I first got them, I actually genuinely looked up. I got up out of my bed in the middle of the night to them making noises, because when I first got them, they wasn't making those noises. But I generally got up to them making that noises just to see them literally blowing bubbles. Like they stick half of their head up out the water and just start blowing bubbles. I don't know what this means. I don't know if this is a sign or something, but they generally are just sitting here blowing bubbles. Guess they're having fun at least. So this is a crazy story, but I have dogs, right? And one time my turtle escaped this tank. One of my turtles escaped their tank, and my dog found it, and he was using it as a chew toy. I was about to tweak because I came home from school just to not have my turtles. Like, excuse you, I love turtles. But anyway, um, they I get it, and the turtle has no damage. My dog is a good boy. He essentially just found it for me. And I don't know if he was using it as a chew toy, honestly. Could have just been, he was running around with it in his mouth. And I necessarily can't beat him for that. But now I know if now since the turtle's been here for about 2 years, they know that the turtles is not a chew toy no more. So I think if they escape their prison, there's no hope in finding them. I wish somebody genuinely told me that turtle thing stunk so bad. Like it didn't click in me when I first got the turtles, but they turtle things stink drastically. I have to clean it quite frequently. Like the filter keeps it from getting dirty, but it doesn't keep it from stinking. I think Genius got off for the day, so once we finish all these layers, we just go to we'll just end stream, I suppose. Try, let me know if y'all want to watch me play GTA. Cause I do play GTA, and currently I'm trying to get the Preco heist, and I feel like if I were to stream it and to show somebody, I would be able to grind on it for the hours I grind on Minecraft. Because if I dedicated the amount of hours I dedicated to Minecraft to GTA and stop losing focus, I generally would have a lot of money by now. Because I'd be watching Rags the Richest videos in Minecraft and on GTA, so I know everything I could do to get money. And essentially I'm just gonna spam the kill the prequel heist. Like that's just on the only that's realistically the only way to gain money inside GTA anymore. Just on the simple fact that nobody, like, the game is too old and not that many people play it essentially. Well, a lot of people still play it, I guess, but like they nobody's not really doing much missions. It's literally like they just I mean, I guess they just sit there and just kill people. I don't know. I think everybody just be doing the kill the pre guys. The kill the pre guys it's fun and it's just one person. Cause I literally my servers be full every time I get to a server. It just be full and people be playing, but like nobody be killing each other. Like the people who only people I see kill each other is literally friends. Like it'll just be it said yeah, associate. It says blah 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 killed their associate. Mm, so I don't know. I gotta look. I'm probably gonna look it up on this stream. Like I want to know what that glitch is where it just puts my stone and stuff in like in my hotbar and moves everything. We gotta finish this third ring here. Mm, Doing overcame with the fans. How long? How long have I been streaming now? How, how long have I been streaming so far? 37 minutes. All right. I'm sorry if my mic is loud. I tried to turn it down, but it's just this. For some reason, the mic settings keep adjusting every chance they get, and I don't know why. Mm, mm, mm. I generally want to know why. I thought I was gaining traction, but it's like I'm hard stuck at like 10 viewers max. I don't know how I'm supposed to gain an audience. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. That's why. Chat, this is exactly why you never quit your job to pursue a YouTube career. YouTube career is hard. It's not hard to do, but it's hard to gain traction in. And even if you're doing some insane things, like I know eventually I will blow up just on the simple fact that my builds, although they may not be really good, but they're insane and I'm building them in survival. Now it is modded survival, but either way, it's still survival. Jeremy, we gotta build the fastest mod farm possible. We got to. And I know how we could do it. We're literally gonna have to pull out the calculator for it though, because everything has to be precise to the T. Oh, see in my eyes, I don't wanna die. I I wonder how's it gonna feel when I play normal Minecraft for the first time in a while. Because I generally haven't played normal Minecraft in a minute. I guess I'm just gonna feel naked. I mean, I know I will be able to run shaders. I'll see. I see I see when you are. Okay, this is the third layer done. That's on level of building. It's only 492. I only got 2 levels from this whole thing. That's just how much the podiums give you. They give you some insane building. Boom. Wait, one, two, three, four. Wait, no, it's only three. I'm slow. 3 layers. 3 layers done. Time to the next. This is gonna be quite fast. At least I believe. Oh, wait, what was our time on that one? It took us 41 minutes, yeah, about 41 minutes to complete it. I'm scapulating this one may take 30 minimum, 30 minimum. I'm not saying I won't somehow. I see how you won't remember. And you don't want to believe. Mm. I do appreciate all the people who are giving me who are watching my videos and getting me views. It truly just means a lot to me, and honestly, the people who are doing that are honestly people who are viewing the few little about amount of people who are viewing me are definitely the reason why I'm still trying. If it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't even be trying. Honestly, I probably would have stopped trying a long time ago. But this is just why you just never give up. You break me down. I don't wanna lie. I feel traumatized and I don't realize I don't. Honestly, I might do a grandmaster grind live stream. What y'all think? You think a live stream all the way to grandmaster would be good? Get to stream my struggles I go through and the annoying people I go through. It won't be no time soon though. Because I do have actually have a lot to do. I'm preparing. Well, I'm hopefully preparing to do a sleeper with my friend. Then we go here. Boop, 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 boop. This is a curve, so it's not really gonna work that well. But whatever. Boop. Put another pillar here. The reason why we need the wall and we can't just go straight back is just because the for some reason the jetpack is very slippery. So I just start slipping. in the air. As you see, I just tap in, it just continue going in that direction. So I need a wall to stop me from going to the side. I did it wrong. Supposed to go from here to there. Honestly, what made this build possible and allows me to do it faster is the auto clicker. I know when I get into my other builds. Actually, no, because I don't understand why people detail while building. That's what I tend to see a lot is people detail while building. So, and I never understood that. I feel like detailing should be done after. Like I want to put ores down. I want to put ores inside of here. Oh my! I want to put ores on the island to give it that actual island aesthetic. But you're not even gonna be able to see them from down there. Even if you put your chunks to high, you're still only gonna be able to see about the third ring, like 32 chunks. You're only gonna be able to see the third ring. And when I get more RAM, I'm probably gonna download this. Oh wait, no, I still gotta think about Genius. He won't be able to really play. Because Distant Horizons does use it does use RAM, so don't it's not like a free FPS boost. It basically turns your trash CPU power, which it uses to load chunks. It just turns that and allows your RAM to take some of that workload. That's why when you before you use this in Horizons, um you actually have to up your chunks, give you a distance. There is a mod pack I do want to play called Prominence. It's a really it's a really unique mod pack and I just love the visuals on it. A lot of the mods I download now are actually from Prominence and all the mods. Boop, 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 boop. About a quarter done. It's taking longer than anticipated. This will be half right here. Mm, realize I had to survive. Honestly, I'm not too worried about the numbers when it comes to live streaming. I'm just having fun with it. That's actually why I started to slow down on live streaming. Because I do really want to build a community, but I don't want to rush it because rushing things is what will start lead to stressing out and things of the nature. And I don't want to stress out. I enjoy this. Once you start stressing out, is the moment you stop being able to actually enjoy streaming. That's actually why a lot of streamers quit because the stress begins to be too much for them. I don't want to get stressed out because of streaming. It's the kind of same thing with losing weight. When you continuously pay attention to the numbers, like you just need to have faith that you will grow. Have faith that you will grow and you should. You should as long as your content is actually good. And based off my years of watching the Minecraft community, which loves to see mega insane builds, I believe that my content is good. And now my content is different in the sense because I'm doing like long days of modded survival, which actually I generally do not be seeing a lot. Another right there. And I don't know why more people don't do 100 days, like more than 100 days in a modded Minecraft world. They always just play hardcore survival. Like to be frank, I mean, I don't want to say I understand it, but it's like, uh, I feel like you should. I feel like modded Minecraft is just superior in every way. Not even because of the life equality you get with modded Minecraft. Just the simple fact that you're actually generally not going to get bored. And Project D is just the best life equality mod. Never really have to grind for what you get. And those of you who watch Create, you already know what you can do with Create. You can make insane things with Create. And I want to do that. Like this world will have a lot of buildings because of we have Light Matica, and it will have a whole bunch of building, and it will have a lot of um yeah, just realistically a lot of building and survival and a lot of lore. Because for some reason Neoforge is actually extremely lore heavy with the mods. Because I read some of the forums, bosses on I don't know actually I don't know what the name is, but it's no bosses of mass destruction. That's what it is. That has lore, and I think it actually works because they're dropping what I actually need to start summoning bosses and stuff like that. And Twilight Force has an extremely um, long story. In my own world, I barely even scratched the surface of it. So that'll be a nice like week-long adventure if I pace myself well. So now you see why we built the EMC farm before we started this, because we wouldn't ever been able to do it without it. The days of AFKing. Oh well, you know what to say, go big or go home. Because what we could have done is just build the base on an island, on a just scoured the world and look for the perfect base spot. But nah, here on this channel, we make our perfect base spot. Boop. Do, do, do. Let's see what the time looking like. 55 minutes. We ended in 41 minutes, so therefore it's only been 14 minutes. So yeah, chat, I generally wanted to say 20. I wanted to say 20, but I thought I was lowballing like crazy with 20. But I generally don't think this next half is gonna take 5 minutes. We finished the two floors under an hour. And if this took 20 minutes, the next one should take about 5 minutes, approximately 5 minutes. Can I finish this before my jetpack runs out? The Emerald jetpack depletes insanely fast. Boop, 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 boop. Get the jetpack out. Okay, let's go here. Boop. Charge the jetpack. We're gonna make a huge battery, a huge battery using what's it called? We're gonna make a huge battery using mechanism. Gonna make a ginormous battery. Stone. I reckon next season I could become a celestial player or a top 100, not a top 100, celestial player. I feel like season 3.5, no, not 3.5, season 4, that's why I could probably make my debut as a top as a one above all player and probably even a top 100 player. Just because I feel like I will have enough hours into the game just to, not even the game itself, like hours in that genre. Because believe it or not, I'm actually new to hero shooters. I didn't really like the hero shooter genre, but Marvel Rivals definitely changed it. And they made and they changed the whole hero shooter community as itself. Think more we're definitely gonna we Marvel Rivals has a lot of hero shooters, hero shooter copies coming out. People like to say it was a copy of Overwatch, and what I have to say is it's a hero shooter. They're going to look the same and play the same and probably even have the same characters. But you can't see Marvel Rivals copied Overwatch because they added the abilities that each character actually have in their own genre. Like they say Genji is a that they say what you call it? Psylocke is a copy of Genji. No duh, they're both ninjas. Which you like it would be dumb if my rivals didn't give Psylocke shurikens. She's a ninja. Come on now. And I know some people don't say it as in like a bad way. I know that, but still it's kind of like I hear too much of it, but it's like yeah, come on. And I think that's why Marvel Rivals didn't make Penny be able to come out her suit because actually in the comics she doesn't at all. She doesn't come out her suit because she doesn't really have powers. Her Spidey powers are actually inside the suit. At least I believe. I'm so glad I made this netherite umbrella. I was gonna stick with an iron one, but the amount of times I would have had to replenish that would have been insane. Vacation, we don't even wanna go. Yeah, baby, you know I want you. I see what you want, and girl, you know it's true. I know what you want and what you need, and I want you to be my baby girl. Who's trying to be outside this summer? Everybody? Am I the only like do everybody wants to stay inside this summer? This summer is really hot, so I ain't really trying to go to no park and play basketball. I don't even want to like go to the park and play soccer really, and soccer's my sport. So it's like, you know, what? This building mod is insane. I was even looking at a block and it still chose to build. Boop. Ooh, 4 layers done. One, two, three, four. And I did see this gap. She acted naughty. She wanted me to spank it. Download, you basic. Give me your time, and I'm not gonna waste it. Do. Oh, let's check time. Oh, so close to stub hour. 41. It took us about 22 minutes. 22 minutes. Close. That's close. I'm gonna get one of these. She acted naughty. She wanted me to spank it. Battle too basic. Give me your time, and I'm not gonna waste it. Do. This is uneven, and I really hate it, but it's whatever. do, 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 do. Yeah, this side is gonna take definitely 10 minutes. Boop, boop, boop. I'll be bored. Yeah, I'll be bored. Oh, I want to talk about this. I watched a skit today, and like it just this like it was just something like this is like I'm stuttering. Like this skit bothered me so much because it was like in 40 years investing, and he made with 40 years of investing, he made $500,000. If you invested in 40 years for 40 years and only made 500,000, oh, you need to put you need you yeah, no. No, to be fair, the skit was just a one-time investment type, but like, ooh. And it's his content is usually fun, so it's not complain. I'm not complaining, but like, yeah, I don't think you did your numbers right, pal. I definitely don't think he did the numbers right on that one for making a skate. I guess he was just using the current numbers if they didn't change. But yeah, to make 500K in 40 years, yeah, that's severely unlikely. In 40 years, you could make about 2 million with a starter deposit of 10K. Halfway done. I think I fell in love. Okay, the amount of unevenness is very like obvious. And I made it like that because I really didn't like I'm gonna be honest, I did not have the idea that we was gonna build inside of the thing. But you know I don't like to half do my buildings, which is essentially what I would have done if I didn't use the if I hollowed out the inside. I think I fell in love. I'm probably either gonna play GTA or lay down and watch anime after this stream. Who knows? I'm an anime addict crew. Anybody heard of the consecrated Devontae the One? I'll be watching his videos because they definitely inspirational. One of the top tier eh, like my story type content creators. Definitely top 10. But uh he worked for 14 years to build his YouTube community. 14 years. That's some surreal dedication. Like that is beyond dedication. And I wish I had that kind of dedication. I'm not gonna lie. Personally, I've been only doing it for 7 years, 7+ years, 9, I think. But like I wasn't really too much consistent. Probably if I was consistent, I would have grown. especially with Fortnite because I started YouTube with Fortnite, and if I stay consistent, oh my gosh, I would have grown so much because Fortnite itself grown. And if they would have seen, like, if I was posting videos, if I was posting a lot of videos, oh yeah, I would have grown to exponential heights. But I just never wanted to be. I just didn't. I just didn't do it. I just end up stopping just on the fact that it was like it was hard. It was hard like record YouTube, and on top of that, let's be quite frank, I was not the you had to be 13 or older, I think. You had to be 13 or older, and I definitely not 13 or older. I know for Twitch you gotta be 13 or older to start live streaming. Oh, I refuse to turn on my AC till I finish this build. No, not the whole build, but until I finish though. Yeah, let's turn the auto click off before I go up. We finished the first ring at an hour and 30. I mean the fourth ring at an hour and 30. This is the fifth one, I'm pretty sure. We about it. I said an hour and 30, an hour and 3. Think I fell in love. I can't put down a cup. Yeah, it's been up on amazing. I think I fell in I think I fell in love. I think I fell in love. I'm curious on what y'all favorite anime is. Because I just love hearing people's favorite animes. Then now let's check. Oh, 10 minutes. 10 minutes exactly. I was right on the money. Now, I do want to know why if he started this, why didn't he finish it? I'm curious. Does he have plans to do with this? See, Chad, this is why you start with the hardest task and then you go down to the easy task because it makes everything feel faster. And also, to be frank, this part of the building is fun. One, because we could literally just rinse and repeat this with the top, but with the top layer with the dirt and stuff. But also, this kind of building right here is fun because I don't have to click and risk getting what's it called, arthritis. I think arthritis, it's arthritis, and other issues with my fingers. Only finger that's getting a lot of work done is really just my index finger. No, it's my middle finger because that's what I use for W. That is getting work done. Okay. And all my other fingers, because they're no, like for WASD, I have to like literally do like fast like this so I could for the maximum efficiency. See now, chat, here is what the problem is gonna be. Right now, we have this. We have all of this, right? And if we want to, because you already know we want mine colonies on this island. I already made that abundantly clear. We want mine colonies on this island. So where do we put them? Do we put them above or below? Because mine colonies, to be fair, they don't look that good. And if they start building their own stuff, which I think they can do, if they start building their own stuff, without me having to put the layout and stuff down, I feel like that's gonna ruin the whole look of my build. So it makes sense to put them down here because this one's actually have layers. So the very bottom layer could actually be like the wealthy house and whatever. And the top layer would be essentially the top layer would essentially be top layer would essentially be like you know, I'm thinking like the factories and stuff, should it be at the bottom? No, I think it should be the richer as you go down. Like look better the more you go down. I feel like that just makes the most sense. And now we can actually see the ground. And so now you see why we didn't care about the ground or whatever we did in the ground because what happens on the ground stays on the ground. Red ribbon on me, flying with your nimbus. That Loki has to be the best outro I ever heard in a video. No glaze, no glaze. It's just a good outro, okay? And generally, I am mad that Ronte the one don't post more. More. We need more content. I want 2 videos every day. That's what I need. Because I'm like one of those people who don't really find YouTube funny. I don't find much funny, honestly. Well, that's a lot. I don't find YouTube funny that much. And once I find a content creator that could generally make me laugh, oh no, he better start posting. Jacksepticeye used to be that content creator who made me laugh, but then he got Disney channeled and well, now he's trying to be like Nick 830, family friendly. So after that I just kind of stopped watching him because then he just became not funny. I feel like he kind of ruined his career with that. I mean, he's still doing good and his videos are interesting, but like I'm kind of addicted to laughter. Boop boop boop. Uh, yeah, like generally, why did he not finish this right here? Let's check. That took oh my gosh, 6 minutes. Okay, it was on the tip of my tongue. 6 minutes, just a little before. This is gonna take let's see, 1 minute. I reckon 1 minute. No auto clicker, just my pure clicking speed. Less than 1 minute. Oh, we finished. This is what the whole build looks like. Yeah, this is what the whole island looks like. Can't even really load it. Let's say forget my PC blowing up for a second. Apply 32 chunks because that's what I need to see the whole thing. Oh my lord. That's a lot. That is a lot. And it doesn't look bad at all. The island is not really supposed to look like all decorative or anything. It's honestly supposed to look like a kind of like a futuristic type, and it low key does. I was gonna say I'm liking this. Hold on, I'm liking this. Wow, we actually finished this island. You finished. This is day 5 of building this island. Day 5 or day 4? I last started to lost count. uh, yeah, this is huge. Now we gotta fill in this whole area with um dirt. Time for it. We got a new block now. We're gonna have to get silk touch. Then so what we do here is we're gonna have to get the longest. Get the dirt and we gotta stretch it all the way. I filled my whole inventory up with dirts of blocks, and we could actually figure out how big this island is. We could actually figure out how big this island is by using simple geometry if we know how many blocks across this is. Because since this is a circle, um I'm pretty sure it still apply. I'm pretty sure it can still apply because I don't it may not it's not really a perfect circle, but we could get an estimate if I stop doing dumb stuff like this. So one, two. So it was three. It was one wasted. So we're just gonna add one to whatever's left over. So we need the wall next to us because it just won't stop pulling us to the side. Like I'm literally only clicking S and it's like keep pushing me to the side. One. Boop. Why won't it pick it up? What the? Okay, let's get off with 32 chunks because this is generally making my game go cuckoo. Okay, so that's 128, and then plus another 64. That's 190. 193. 193 plus another 4, that's 197. 197 blocks across. 197 blocks across. Now to get the radius of a square, I said a square. Yo, I said a square. To get the radius of I know you need pi. Um, I said get the radius. Well, we want the circumference. Want the circumference of do we want the circumference of the circle? I think I know how to get it. Yes, 2 pi radius. 2 times the pi in the radius. And our radius is 197. So let's pull up the calculator because I don't know how to do pi in my head. I actually never learned. I probably should try to learn it. 2 pi and 297. The circumference of this, it says the circumference is 1,866. Is that doesn't seem like a lot of blocks. I don't think that's accurate. And also I put 297, it's 197. Hold on. Let's do 64 times 3. Yeah, it's 192. Okay, and then plus that by 4. So that's our diameter, not our radius. I'm tripping. And if we divide that by 2, we get our radius. Um, am I using the words correctly? I might be tripping. And then we have, okay, so we have 98. So then now that's when we do 2 pi times 98, which gives us 615.75. That's approximately the circumference, which I believe is wrong. I'm not gonna lie. I have a strong feeling that that's wrong. There's no way this whole thing is gonna take 615 blocks. Tell me this is taking 615 blocks. I definitely did something wrong. And even as a estimate, it's still just insane. But y'all know what we're gonna do. We're gonna go all the way over here, place a block here, and just see the one time I use geometry, it just doesn't work. It doesn't work. Then we just go just like this. That's what we're doing tomorrow. That's literally all we're gonna do tomorrow. We could finish half of this tomorrow, I reckon. But anyway, I accomplished my mission. Which is to finish the layers when genius gets for a genius when which goes so we just head straight to the top and then we are at the so the walls was the first part, the layering was the second. We're at the third part of the build of the island build. Of the whole entire thing, we're only at the first part because it's the 2-part mission. Island is the first part, and then a house is the second. A house, it's gonna be so fast with Limatica and the jetpack. It's gonna be so fast. But honestly, Yeah, this is all I'm gonna do tomorrow. Y'all seen it, and y'all know I have transmission tablet, and I shown y'all majority of I shown a lot of me actually completing this on stream. So I think tomorrow won't be well today technically, maybe later today. Who knows? Today or tomorrow won't I won't well no tomorrow I possibly won't stream because I'll most likely be finishing this. Um because I mean, y'all seen it's easy. It's easy. If you believe that I faked it, honestly, that's on you. I'm not gonna prove. I'm not gonna sit here and waste a whole live stream of me just doing like no. If that's something y'all just generally want to see because y'all entertained by it, then yeah, I show y'all. But if I don't get no comments saying that they want to see it, then it would be no point. But here's the whole island build, and there will be stuff going inside, I believe. The So I have a lot for this world, and actually I have a lot planned for this summer. So this summer is going to be chock full of content. But yeah, hope you hope you enjoyed this live stream. Really appreciate all the consistent views and the people watching my show, especially my content. I'm sorry if there wasn't no audio because my dumb self forgot to turn audio back on for Minecraft. Yeah. My bad. I forgot to turn audio back on for Minecraft. But honestly, if you enjoyed this just as much as I did, hit a follow, hit a like, hit a subscribe. And honestly, without further ado, this is Blank, and I hope you enjoy your life.